This evening's selection is a little blue run. It's the High Rye Bourbon. This is one of my current favorites. Oh yeah, that's yummy. Well, this was going to be a short video, but I put my effort into testing a bunch of Olight batteries in these Olight PL3s, and I'm afraid it's probably going to turn into a little bit of a rant. If you're watching this video, you've probably already seen my Olight PL3 video where I kind of went off on Olight for this product. So they came back to me, and a number of people posted in the comments, you gotta use the Olight CR123A proprietary batteries. Because, you know, everybody who buys a light that takes CR123As is going to go directly to the manufacturer only to get the standard batteries that you can pick up at any Walmart or drugstore. So yeah, you've got to use Olight's batteries, and supposedly this is going to dramatically change the results. So as you can see here, I got batteries all over the place. I've used all the batteries that Olight sent me, except for two. I've retested. I've tested in this meter 3 times, plus an additional 2. Basically ran through, that would be 10 batteries right there. Also ran one of the lights in the candela meter and got a result there. The candela is a little bit off. It's 11,660, not quite where Olight says it's supposed to be. That's not as big a deal. Olight claims 1,300 lumens for these lights, and supposedly the Olight batteries are supposed to get me there. And you know what? I turned it on, and it was significantly better from the very outset than using my Panasonic batteries. By the way, this is how I get my Panasonic batteries. They come in a case. Panasonic's one of the most respected battery manufacturers out there. So I use their batteries for a few purposes. One is I want to test light A versus light B using the same battery. And if it's some voodoo magic battery, it may actually throw off the results. I want to do it just like you or I would if we go to the grocery store, go grab a set of batteries, put them in the light. What sort of output is it going to have? So the second reason is I go through a lot of batteries. I can't just go stock up on every single manufacturer's proprietary CR123A battery. I need a whole stock of them on hand. Olight sent me 8 sets here. So I went through those, almost all of those, very quickly today. I got them yesterday. So I've been working hard for you. I've tested both of the PL3 samples that Olight sent me using multiple sets of batteries, of the Olight batteries, in my lumen meter, and now I have the results. So I set up the light, I put it inside, I turned it on, and then I had to quickly switch to high mode, and the light put out over 1,300 lumens for quite a while. And I was starting to think that the new Olight batteries were going to significantly change my results. I was happy, so I left it there to run through the batteries completely and get us the full output graph. So I ran this light twice, I ran this light once, and then I went and crunched all the numbers in my spreadsheet, put them in the graphs, and the NC Plato lumens were still well off the mark. What happens is, using the Panasonic batteries, these lights would go up to 1,300 lumens, and they drop off back down to about 460 to 480 lumens. It would do that within 10 seconds. With the Olight batteries, they were putting out, guess what? Between 460 and 480 lumens. Since the FL1 ratings average the lumen output from 30 seconds in to 2 minutes in, I went ahead and crunched all the numbers, averaged them all out, and it gave me under 900 lumens. It also means that within a minute and a half, even using Olight's batteries, you are producing less output than you would get with a TLR7 or TLR7 sub, the tiny little light. I think that calls for another drink. You may wonder why we're so passionate about weapon lights. Well, here at Werkz, we design and build precision fit holsters for pistols with lights. That means we want to know which lights are the best and which ones are the worst. We can bring you unbiased data that helps you make a good decision. So what's the bottom line with the PL3? Well, if you want 1,300 lumens, You can go get your handy dandy batteries from the drugstore and it'll give you about 10 seconds worth. And then it'll give you between 460 and 480 lumens. Or if you want to get up to a minute of 1300 lumens, go buy Olight's batteries. And then after a minute and a half, you're back down to 460, 480 lumens. I don't think that's spectacular. By the way, I still hate the switches. Any defensive product where you have to activate it and then activate it again with a double tap just to get it into high mode, I'm not really that fond of. Yes, it may have a memory that keeps it, but it seems like that memory's hit or miss for me. But of course, I'm changing batteries out all the time. I think every time you change the battery out, it defaults back to low mode for the next time you turn it on. Don't like that. The key thing's kind of nifty. People commented in the other video, hey, you know what, Olight with the screw thing, maybe they're trying to make it holster compatible, and that would make a ton of sense. Well, let's try it. Here's a Glock with the PL3, and here's a Glock TLR1 holster. Looks like it fits, huh? Oh, wait a minute. There's absolutely no retention, a lot of rattle, falls right out. Nope, it's not holster compatible at all. And it's not going to be compatible with the X300 holsters because the X300 is even bigger than the TLR1. So it's 2 days before Thanksgiving. I'm a little cranky because I spent all day testing this. I really hope that you find this information valuable because I've spent a ton of time on it. And frankly, I think I've kind of wasted my time. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day.